We're live, boys. This is chatting with Demon, I guess, half because we played games before we end the stream usually. I try to make it short as possible. That depends if it actually fucking works. What do you mean giving away? What are you doing, Michael?
My beard. It has been given and taken. It has
Oh
been
no, that.
touched.
Mm-mm.
And now, to support Alzheimer's research, I present a chance to win genuine trimmings of my beard, encased in glorious museum quality acrylic.
Excuse me?
There will only ever be
Who the fuck?
this one.
Why?
For a chance to win it, simply donate to the Alzheimer's Association. The more you donate, the more entries you'll get. No purchase necessary.
Who
Read
wants
the rules to
this?
Make sure you're eligible. Your chance.
Nah, we'll check at the comments. Go check at the fucking comments. No. Let me all fun and games until someone takes the DNA from the beard and grows a Michael clone. There's boldless Michael doesn't exist. Therapist, I mean. What am I saying? Theorist. I've been watching too much Matt Pat. He can't hurt you. Beardless Michael. Cap. What do you mean cap? Well, him's giving the hair.
My beard hair
Ain't cap.
for a good cause.
Decided to eat spaghetti. Well, mom made spaghetti, so we're eating spaghetti. I just, it's decent enough. Get the spaghetti on my face. Okay. She saw the bottle. She saw the monster can and said, "Hey yo, don't be drinking. That's bad for you." Even though I don't even drink this. I bought this and I haven't drank this. It's because the green one don't taste nice. Yellow one tastes good. Mango one tastes good. Basic green monster tastes shit. The pinkish one monster tastes decent. The fruit punch one tastes good. The doctor one, that yellow one, I was just about to say, that tastes like Fanta. And like, just the mango, Fanta, and fruit punch taste good. Those three I do because they taste like something else, but they also give me that extra kick. Because like fruit punch, like I remember KA fruit punch when that was like a thing in the UK. Like everyone was like, "Oh, we'll get KA, KKA." I don't know if that was like popular for a lot of people, but it was popular for me and like the people I knew. So that's why I liked it as much, you know.
An advanced alien civilization may be able to collapse a galaxy down to the size of a ping pong ball without changing its shape and without removing any of its mass. If aliens could do that with an entire galaxy, fit it in a ping pong ball, they may also be able to at all times access its energy. And how much energy is inside an entire galaxy? Every second, there's enough radiant energy from a galaxy to boil Earth's oceans 258.9 billion times.
So it seems like the best option is to get this thing off of our planet.
Now my question is, let's say we find an energy source, or let's say aliens give us an energy source, and energy source, like let's say like a big ass sun, like bigger than ours, that has pretty much the same energy as that, and we just imagine we just connect ourselves to that and use that as our main power source. How, like, at that point we have practically infinite energy till that source of sun dies, but at that point it would die like how long? How long would it take for the sun to die? Like billions of years at this point, and that's longer than our lifetime at this point. Many generations, like at that point. Let's say we hook it up, we basically create like a system, blah blah blah. At that point, am I ever gonna get bills? Are you gonna bill me for that energy source? Like you could bill me for the installation, for the whole bullshit. Like at that point, the only thing that you could probably bill me for is the maintenance. That's it. The guys who are basically making sure that there's no explosions or whatever. I kind of watched a bit of that Quiet Place. I actually want to see this. First one I never watched. I watched a review of it, and second one we did go watch. Truth be told, it was like in the second movie that they showed that the creatures can't go into water because they're fucking blind and they're too heavy. Their body is made of such like hard material that it weighs them down. They're able to run and move on solid ground, but they can't move on water. They can't swim, meaning the moment they enter the water, there's like creatures from Quiet Place, they sink. And I'm like, why did no one just put a speaker on like on what you call it, on a platform in the water and just leave it there. They're just gonna run headfirst in, and even if they can tell that there's water there, in some cases, in order to chase someone in like the second movie, they jumped on boats and shit. I'm like, just set up a boat, put a speaker on the boat, and then fucking like program it or like put some shit on it so that the boat pushes forward, and then put explosives. Bomb, the boat sinks and it dies with it. And there's how many of those rock creatures are there in Quiet Place? Because we saw a couple meteors. There was like 3 meteors that landed on the Quiet Place in the movie. Did they even state how many monsters there were? Oh, my chest hurts. I'm dying on stream. Oh, let me search this up. Let me just put this aside. Move the keyboard forward. Quiet Place. Quiet Place. How many monsters do they have? Yeah, monsters. How many fucking monsters do they have in that thing? It says after unrevealing hidden details with the 2 movies, approximately 15 to 20 monsters landed on Earth in district areas mentioned. 20. It took 20 monsters to fuck up society. I'm like, we're dumb if it took that amount to fuck us up and then make us like die out, or like make the majority of us die. And if the government, like, yeah, the monsters are bulletproof, the tanks don't hit them, explosives don't work, the material that they're made out of is pretty much really strong. My question is, why wasn't sonic weapons used? Why wasn't chemical weapons used? Like, there's no way you're telling me a bunch of like armored creatures somehow took out a bunch of fucking army. At that point, you guys were there was no one smart in that movie. 2 months, no, fuck that. 3 weeks ago, we got Netflix. Yeah, fuck, I forgot they're doing Stone Ocean.
Another season of anime is here to wrap up 2021.
But they're gonna do like bit by bit.
And demon slaying are just some of what you can expect this fall anime season. Now, of course, there are continuing anime that carried over from last season,
as there is always
Pirate
is.
Princess or Boruto Naruto Next Generations, but we'll only be listing new and returning anime here. Here are some of our favorite picks with the full list of new fall season 2021 anime that will be available to watch in the US at the end of the video.
This is made by the people who made Death Note, wasn't it?
Calling all Death Note fans, the original Death Note writer and
Platinum
manga
End
artists are the same team behind the Platinum End manga series, and we're now getting an anime adaptation. Platinum End follows an orphan student who attempts to take his own life. Just before he does, an angel saves him because he wishes to be happy. The angel bestows special powers onto him and informs him that he's a candidate to be the new god. Yeesh. Death Note writer Tsugumi Oba is at it again. Am I right? Now, Platinum End has been pretty intense.
The fuck is this, a fucking mecha?
Imagine it will get more intense as the series continues to explore the meaning of life and death. The series is now available on Crunchyroll.
What the fuck is this? Oh. Yeah, this. I remember this. I don't know what that. I did not know what the fuck the anime was about, other than this guy being, I don't know, successor or some shit. And it was like this whole training shit. And then people were making jokes like, bruh, fuck, like they were talking about this black thing, like the lore of this thing made me cry. I was like, the fuck did happen to this thing for you to make you cry? But people were saying, oh, it's like, oh, this made me sad, this made me cry. I was like, what the fuck what's the story behind this guy for everyone to be crying?
Ranking of Kings is one of the most heartwarming surprises this season. The series follows a young deaf prince who constantly gets ridiculed for his disability. Even his father, a giant king, insists that he become stronger for the kingdom's sake. Now, he ends up meeting a sneaky shadow figure and befriends him, because he's able to understand the young prince. Now, the two begin an unlikely friendship that we're eager to see more of as the season goes on. Ranking of Kings has a unique art style and vibe that's reminiscent of Studio Ghibli's work on the game Ni no Kuni: Wrath of the White Witch. To top it off, which studio is producing this anime? And we love their previous work on Attack on Titan and Vinland Saga. We can already see ourselves getting onto the emotional roller coaster that this series may bring.
Yep.
Ranking of Kings is available to watch now on Funimation.
ストーンフリー。私はこの石の海から自由になる。
Ora. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is back with Stone Ocean or
Yep.
part 6 of the popular shonen series. Now, for those that don't know,
The thing is, like, this is part 6. I need to read part 7 and part 8. I'm still on part 7. I need to finish that. Then I have to jump to part 8. But why the fuck there's somehow that whenever we get Stan, ever since part 3, whenever we get a Stan, like the final enemy always has some sort of time related ability. We had Dio with basically Star Platinum. Not Star Platinum, what the fuck am I saying? I mean the world. Stop time. We then move on to the next part with Josuke and fucking Kira with Bites the Duster, Killer Queen, which allows him to straight up bomb someone. He literally makes a time bomb. The person blows up, whoever blows up, and it sends him back in time. Then we jump from that to Drona, part 5, and we have King Crimson. He has 2 abilities: precognition, meaning he can see into the future, and number 2 has the ability to time skip, similar to Hit. His ability is literally time skip. He jumps. Everyone else is basically slow, and he jumps forward in time. He's able to see what you're about to do, and he pushes himself forward in time. So let's say you're about to go left. Man jumps. He's on your right, smacks you. Oh no, he goes on your left, smacks you in the face, or stabs you, whatever. And then what happens is whenever you use that ability, everyone that's not in the vicinity also has a time jump. Meaning, let's say you as you saw in the case, let's say I was about to get my wallet out. I have my wallet in my hand all of a sudden because he used his ability. My only question is, how far does this reach out to? Or is it only within the domain that happens? Because then that would cause like a time altercation, but we'll get a shit. Then we jump to the part 6. And then you have Made in Heaven, which basically speeds up everything, allowing him to go back in time. So in the end, I don't know about 7 or 8. Part 7 or 8, but you went from the world to Bites the Dusk, Killer Queen, to King Crimson, to Made in Heaven. Each one had something that made them either fucking jump with times.
Can I give you a hug?
Yeah.
That's basically what I mean, and not what he said. That guy over there.
Yeah, thanks for sharing that.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
That takes a lot of guts to speak up about it.
My whole life, I've wanted to show kindness through me, and I hope
this is like
that
one of the main things. I'm socially awkward as fuck. So when someone like is sad or some shit, if I know you well, I'll try to help you, but you need to understand that because of my awkwardness, I can't express it as well, and my main face is like the face I usually make is just dead face. The amount of times people look at me like, hey, you're right, and I'm just like, yeah, I just look like this naturally. It's like the main face I go with.
kindness to others because I don't want other people to feel the same way I felt, because if I can help someone feel that smile or that joy, for me, it would mean everything to me, because it means that I'm fighting what other people did to me.
I don't really like it when people like compare their depressions, because like
You're not supposed to. It's like comparing who has a bigger scar. Like, neither of you like the scar that you got, and you have to live with that. But why are you comparing all of a sudden? Trying to say, oh, I got it worse. That's not the point. It's not who got it worse. It's that you're both lucky enough to be alive. That you survived through it, and you didn't take that option. It's only the ones who didn't get to who basically went through with it who don't get to basically look back on it. That's the sad part. So instead of saying, oh, I got it worse than you, it's more like, oh, we got let off easy. We had support. We had someone there to help us. Someone to basically make us feel less sad than we already is, less depressed. Helped us basically deal with it. That's what you should be talking about, not who got it worse.